Welcome to the Morning BreadCast. Thanks for joining us. We are going to continue today discussing the seed war and its main plot in the Bible story. Today we're going to see how the story of Noah and the flood was all about this seed war between Eve's seed and Satan's seed. So let's start. We're going to start in Genesis 6:1, and we're going to read the story of Noah in context. Now, this story is not taught very much in churches, unfortunately. And we're just going to read it in context and read what it says. And some of us may be surprised what it actually does say. And I used to think that this was kind of a fringe topic, like, yeah, I guess if you don't believe that, that's fine, doesn't matter. But I've come to realize that it really does matter, because it's one of the foundational seed plots of the Bible, and it shows the battle that's really going on in the heavenlies and what we're really living through. Because listen, we are in this play. We are on the stage, we're in the play, and it's all about what's going on in the heavenlies, and down here on earth is where it manifests. So we're going to pick it up in Genesis chapter 6, verse 1, and it says, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply in the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them," verse 2, "that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose." It's important to note that the term here, sons of God, means direct creation from God. Adam was a direct creation from God. We are not direct creations from God. We are from the seed of Adam and Eve. Okay? But a direct creation of God is an angelic being, or Adam and Eve. Okay? So what this is saying, really, the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives. So basically what we're talking about is the angels came to earth and created offspring with human women. They created a race of beings that were not human. Okay? Pick it up in verse 4. "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown." So, that's as clear as it can be. There were giants in the earth because the sons of God, the angelic beings that rebelled against God, some of them came down unto the daughters of men, and they bore children. Okay? So, as we go to verse 8 in the story, notice Noah is different. Verse 8, "But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord." Verse 9, "These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God." So the term here, perfect in his generations, does not mean everyone in Noah's generation was a perfect person. It means he was perfect in his gene pool. His generations were not polluted by these angelic beings, because these new beings were multiplying all over the place. And pretty soon you're starting to get to the place where there's no real human seed left. They're all tainted seed. Okay? There's no pure human seed left. Okay? Hey guys, just wanted to drop you a quick note and a reminder. If you go to my website, Digging for End Time Truths, you will find a free download of my newest book, God's Time Capsule, and also New Testament Worship is on there for a free download. You will find that there's other articles on the website that will help us all in our spiritual growth, so that we can all grow up together. And just a reminder to like, subscribe, share this as much as you can, because we need to get the word out, and hopefully you'll be a part of that. So thank you all. So Satan tried to destroy the human pure seed pool, right? So that Jesus would not be born of a human and he would win the battle. But Noah prevailed and did not pollute his gene pool, okay? After the flood, again, the gene pool began to be corrupted. You see, when Joshua came to the promised land, that there were giants there. Literally, giants. So did you ever wonder why God told Joshua, go in and destroy them all, man, woman, and child? Doesn't that seem a bit cruel? When you look at the seed war, it's not cruel, because they were not human. And the reason that Joshua was told to wipe them out was the seed corruption was beginning to spread, and God wanted to cut it off. So I want you to understand now that we're talking about the seed, and Jesus is the seed that was promised from Eve that was going to crush his head. Satan at this point and the angels didn't know where it was coming from, so they had the big picture. Well, it's going to come from the seed of man, so let's corrupt that seed. Okay? And this is how it begins to unfold. And this is where you start reading these stories in the Bible and you don't really know what's going on. You're like, that's a kind of a weird story. They go in and there's giants there, and this is what's going on. Okay? And you have to understand that Christ is going to come from a pure seed of a woman, and he is going to be the one that destroys Satan and his plot. Okay? I want to leave it there for today. Thanks for joining us. And remember to like and subscribe and share. And we will see you again next time on the Morning BreadCast. God bless.